Friends, how are you? In this video, we'll talk about data dictionary storage. Now, RDBMS systems maintain data about table or data about relation. It is called data dictionary or system catalog. So, in system catalog, in data dictionary, suppose this is what our table. Okay, this is what our one relation is there, and here attributes are there, and so many things are there, where we keep the statistics of the table into a data dictionary. Suppose this is what our data dictionary. It is also called system catalog. Are you getting? So in this particular database we store information about the table as well as the data, not the exact data. So data present in the table, but the information about the data about the data of the table, different about the attribute tables, attribute information, size of the attribute, constraint of the attributes, number of data present in this particular records, how many records are there, okay, size of each record, all information is stored in the data dictionary or system catalog. Okay, and say query processing and optimizer technique use this particular concept for cost calculation. Now, data dictionary must store information as follows. Now, store about the system. We store about the system, say name of the table. So there is a table is there. We should store name of the table. So name of the table, say student. So we have to store this particular information. Okay. Name of the attribute of each relation. Say the attributes are what? Roll number and name. Domain and length of the attribute. Say domain, say roll number, say it is a character. Okay. This is also a character, and length, say it is 20 and 20. Okay. Or it is in bytes, say 20 bytes. Okay, 20 bytes. Name and definition of the views. If views are there, then we have to put the name of the views. Say student view is the name of the view, so you have to put the views and how many attributes are there in this particular view. Suppose single attributes there, so we just put only the view. Now integrity constraints, for example, key constraints. Suppose roll number is a key, so we have to mention that this is nothing but the key. So all these are the information which are related to this particular table. So these are the information we have to store in a table, in a separate table. Okay. Next is what about the users who can use this particular table. Now name of the authorized users who can use this particular table, password or other authentic information. So to use this particular, what should be the password and authorization type. Okay, so that person can read this particular data or can update this particular data or can change the schema of the table and so on. Next is one, it can store statistical information. So number of records in each table. So how many records are there? Okay, say here one table is there. Say here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here 7 records are there. Okay, say 7 records are there that we can store. And method of storage. So how we store this one? Okay, whether it is clustered or non-clustered. Okay, whether it is sequential order or it is not in non-sequential order. Now about the storage organization. Okay, so where is the location of this particular table, where this particular table is there. Okay, or how to store it. So whether we store it into like sequential or hash or heap. So we have seen this one. So if it is in heap storage, so that means what, anywhere you can store the data. If it is a sequential, we can store like this way. Okay, it is in order of the hash key, it is order in the search key, or you can store it in like we may use hash function to store. Okay, so that in which particular format it is stored, that that particular information is also stored in this particular type. Okay, so location where this particular table is there in the memory and the type. About the index, we store about the index. So name of that index, whether we use B plus tree index or we use the index table. Okay, so which type of information we store. Now name of the table being indexed. So what is the index name? Okay, or which type of index we have used. Attribute on which the index is defined. Suppose here we use, here two attributes are there, say roll number and name. So index is on roll number or name, that information is also there, and the type of index is also. Okay, So whether it is dense index or whether it is a sparse index and so on. So what we have used in all this information. So in data dictionary we store about the users, about the system, about the statistical information, about the storage organization, and about the index. All these informations are stored in a tables. So store all the data about the data in a database itself in table format as follows. So see, this is also stored in the table format, and definitely this is a table. That means what? So for this, all this table, so you can see, say this is what relational metadata. So in relation metadata is or table, so table name, relation name, number of attributes, how many attributes are there, storage organization, okay, or the location. We store in this like way. Okay, so whether it is a sequential storage or whether it is a sequential hash or heap, that we can store information store here. Now attribute metadata, here we can store attribute name, okay, relation name means a table name, domain, okay, so domain of that particular position, okay, length of this particular attribute. All this information is stored in the table format. Similarly, if it is a user, so we can store username, password, and type. Index metadata, index name, table name, index type, index attribute, and finally view metadata, view name, definition, view definition, all this one. So in this way, in the table format, we store data about the data, and all the tables, see, all are the tables. So that means what? We have to store information about all this information in this particular same table. So recursively you have to store this particular information. Are you getting this one? So so this is a table. So we have to store the information of this table also in the same table. Okay. So that is the end of this particular video. Thank you very much.